Thank you. This time we would like to sing about a young man who made the ultimate sacrifice. A young man who was shot dead during active service during the border campaign of the late 50s. A young man from Limerick, Sean South from Garryowen. Sat at the homes round Garryowen since lost their joy and pride. And the banshee's cry is heard over every vale along the Shannon side. That city on the ancient walls, the broken 3D stone, undying fame surrounds your name. Sean South from Garryowen. 'Twas on a dreary New Year's Eve as the shades of night came down. A lorry load of volunteers approached the border town. There were men from Dublin and from Cork, Fermanagh and Tyrone, and the leader was a Limerick man, Sean South from Garryowen. And as they moved along the street up to the barrack door, they scorned the danger they might meet, the fate that lay in store. They were fighting for old Ireland to claim their very own. And the foremost of that gallant band was South from Garryowen. But the sergeant spied their daring plan. He spied them through the door. The Sten guns and the rifles a hail of death did pour. And when that awful night was past, 2 men lay cold as stone. There was one from near the border and one from Garryowen. No more he will hear the seagulls cry or the murmuring Shannon tide. For he fell beneath the northern sky, brave Hamlin by his side. They have gone to join that gallant band of Duncan, Pearse and Tone. A martyr for all Ireland was South from Garryowen.
The next song we're going to sing was a #1 back in 1981. Here's a song called Streets of New York. I was 8 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money and a cartload of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell. Remember, it's not what it seems to be. For those fellas would cut you for the coat on your back and the watch that you got from your mother. So take care, me young bucko, and mind yourself well. Will you give this wee note to me brother? At the time Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn. Me father, the youngest, looked after the farm. While a phone call from America said send the lad over, the old fella said sure it wouldn't do any harm. But I've spent my life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and the smell of a pound. Sure maybe there's something you'll learn, I'll see, and you can bring it back home. Make it easy on me. So I landed at Kennedy and a big yellow taxi carried me and me bags through the streets on the way. Well, me poor heart is thumping around with excitement. I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. We came in the short pathway to the flatlands in Brooklyn, to my uncle's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was humming a song, and I sang "You're as free as a bird." Well, to shorten the story, what I found out that day was that Benji was shot down in an uptown parade. And while I was flying my way to New York, oh, Benji was lying in a cold city morgue. Well, I phoned up the old fella, told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes. And he wept as he told me, go ahead with the plan, but not to forget, be a proud Irishman. Oh! So I went up to Nelly's beside Forum Road, and I started to learn about a lift on the road. But the heaviest thing that I carried that year was the bittersweet thoughts of my hometown so dear. I went home that December, cause the owl fella died. Had to borrow the money from Phil on the side, and all the bright flowers of Moraz couldn't hide the poor wasted face of me father. I sold up the old farmyard for what it was worth. Into my bag stuck a handful of earth. Then I boarded a train and I caught me a plane, and I found myself back in the US again. It's been 22 years since I've set foot in Dublin. The kids know to use the correct knife and fork, but I'll never forget the green grass and the rivers as I keep law and order on the streets of New York. Come on, let's hear you. Da 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 Thank you very much.
Well, that was the #1 for the Wolf Tones back in 1981. But 10 years before that, we had our first #1 record. It was the fastest selling record of all time in Ireland. It even beat the Beatles. I said it beat the Beatles. Elvis Presley. Michael Jackson. U2. There's nobody beats the Wolf Tones.
Headed down south to the land of the pines. I'm thumbing my way to North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. country winters keep forgetting me, and I lost my money playing poker, so I had to up and lay. But I ain't turning back to live that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking due south out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke. But he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me.
Thank you very much. It was in the year of 88 in the lovely month of June, when the gadflies were swarming and dogs howling at the moon. On heat, on the front here. How it rose, 3 pigeon sandwiches for Stuttgart we began. Joxer packed his German phrase book and jump leads for the van. Oh, well, some of the lads had never been away from home before. 'Twas the first time Whacker put his foot outside of Inchicore. And before we left for Europe, we knew we'd need a plan. So we all agreed that Joxer was the man to drive the van. In Germany, the Autobahn, 'twas like the Long Mile Road. There was every make of car and van, all carrying the full load. 4 Transits and Hiaces and an old Bedford from Tralee, with the engine overheating from long haul and duty free. Well, there was fans from Ballyfermot, Ballybuck and Ballymun, on the journey of a lifetime, and a crack was 91. Well, Joxer met a German's daughter on the banks of the River Rhine, and he told her she'd be welcome in Ballyfermot any time. A big falscher road, Fräulein. And as soon as we found Stuttgart, we got the wagons in a ring. Sean Og got out the banjo and Peter played the mandolin. Oh, there was fans there from everywhere, attracted by the sound. At the first flag yole in Europe, and Joxer passed the flagging round. But the session, it ended when we'd finished all the stout. The air mattresses inflated and the sleeping bags rolled out. As one by one we fell asleep, Joxer had a dream. He dreamt himself and Jack Charlton sat down to pick the team. Joxer dreamt they both agreed, and Packy Bonner stirred away, and that Moore and Whelan and McGraw were certainly to play. But tempers they began to rise, patience weren't in. Jack wanted Cascarino, but Joxer wanted Quinn. And the dream